it before we say die. Here we are, killing ourselves a little. We just need one more hit, and we might just live forever. Oh, here we are.
Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our second season in career mode, we are going to be completing race 29 of 36, which is going to be at Talladega Superspeedway for the famous EA Sports 500. In the last episode, we raced at Dover and finished in 4th place after starting 12th, I think, which meant the qualifying expectations for Coca-Cola, and of course, we finished in the top 5 getting that 4th place finish, meeting the primary expectations. So that made the happiness for that sponsor go from 54 all the way to 60, which I was not expecting. But yeah, this is a super speedway race, so if we use pit strategy, we can probably win it again. I don't know if it's going to be a shit show like most of the Talladega races that I run in this game, but we're going to find out. We're using Dynamis Prime's paint scheme because I haven't won in this paint scheme yet, and it's my favorite one that we have in this season, so I really want to make it happen. I think we can do it today because it's, you know, it's Talladega. So I don't even remember who won that race. I don't know how to, the menus, darn it. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. I think it was Kevin Harvick, though. Tony Stewart was leading most of the race. He just pulled away at the start. Okay, so I think that was Kevin Harvick's second win of the season, his first one being all the way back at, like, Pocono for race 14. So, yeah, that's that. Tony Stewart still got a 278-point lead on Dale Earnhardt Jr. Yeah, he's definitely got this championship not locked up, but in his hands and out of reach of everybody else. So we are about 60 points behind Ricky Rudd. We moved up past Matt Kenseth after the Dover race. Now Matt Kenseth is 21 points back, so when we go to Talladega, we're probably going to gain on him even more just because of what our performance might be. And then you've got the driver respect levels. Jimmy Johnson, made some contact with him, as well as Jeff Gordon. Now Jimmy Johnson, we had previous rivalry with at New Hampshire because we crashed into him whenever he was trying to take his pit stop. And then I made contact with a lap down car, Chase Montgomery. But that's all we really know that we have to know right now before we go into the race. So click race weekend. We're going to select the chassis, engine, and body. We're going to be using the same equipment that we used in the last race as far as chassis and body, but our engine is fresh, just came out the shop, and surprisingly only has 68 power and 65 efficiency. So I think this is going to be replaced once our new engine comes in. I don't know, like 5 races. I don't know how long it's going to be until it comes in because we just started working on a few races ago. But car rating of 69 yet again. That is equipment that we need. We don't even need to have it that good to win a race at a super speedway, but let's see what we can do today. I've tried to be as diligent as possible on the analog steering. You're on 30 psi for tire pressure just so we have greater top speed. Okay, was that 51.35? 8th place. Okay, it's way better than Daytona where I think I had the tire pressure on 25 again because I felt like we needed more acceleration whenever we started races, and well, apparently it didn't really help us whenever we did qualifying, but we still finished okay whenever we went to Daytona last time. But yeah, in this race, we're starting way better than we did last time we came to Talladega. Then I should be able to win this race. We might actually be battling for the lead at the start of this race. So the first, few laps before pit stops happen should be, rather exciting. Tony Stewart starting on the front row next to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Okay, I swear I've seen that like several times this season where it's Tony Stewart on pole and Dale Earnhardt Jr. next to him. Was it not the exact same thing at Dover the previous race? I think it was, but okay, green flag's out for 18 laps, and I'm already in 7th place as I pull down the inside lane in front of Bobby Labonte. Once we shift into 4th gear, this is going to be a bit brutal on us coming off turn 2. Try to block Michael Waltrip and Bobby Labonte. We actually have speed, and Kevin Harvick is slowing up. Why? I don't know. But we use that run we got on to get into 6th place. Can I actually take the lead? Are we at that point in the career where I can actually race to the lead, like on my own speed and shit? Man, I know the body is lacking in drafting and everything because we always get the bodies last with the shop editions, but I guess it's not that big of a deal. It needs to speed off the corners. Also, Robbie Gordon started in like 5th place or something, and he's in 5th right now. What is with this shit? Like, at Dover, he started right underneath me, and then I just pulled right past him, and he got a bunch of acceleration. I don't know. It's just one of those cases where random driver starts in some random high position. Ugh, Tony Stewart's done lost the freaking lead. We pulled up behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. We got a lot of momentum going into turn 1 right there. I actually had to get off the throttle because I was afraid I was going to lose control of it crashing into somebody, but I don't know. Well, Tony Stewart's on the outside, and I am pushing Dale Earnhardt Jr. Well, Tony Stewart's trying to make his way back to the lead by going on the outside of Jimmy Johnson. I'm going to go underneath him. We're 3 wide right now. That's awesome. I'm pushing Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the lead. I'm gaining so many fans right now. I'll get Dale Earnhardt Jr. to lead lap at Talladega, and then it's all mine. Dynaco's all mine. I don't know. That's not even my meme. That belongs to Raw Gator. Copyright strike. It's going to be implemented soon. So we're just sharing the draft. Making Dale Earnhardt Jr. like me. I'm going to go to the outside right here because the bottom seems to open until the last second. Can I pass him on the outside? I highly doubt it. Like, this is freaking DEI equipment. This is a super speedway. Like, there's no way I could just go on the outside. I could barely pass him on the inside if I wanted to. So, Tony Stewart's trying to get around me. I'll try getting a good run down the back stretch. We should be able to get underneath him just before turn 3. At least I think so. Yeah, here we come. Yeah, we have so much momentum. We're just going to fly past him. And from this point on, I'm going to protect the lead until pit stops. JC, stop driving the apron, you dumb buffoon. Just to say in the draft of these guys, as they come off the track, I'm going to head down pit road at the end of lap 6 instead of waiting until 7, because if we're doing it on lap 7, then I'm not going to have to draft anybody. It's going to slow my lap time down. Okay, pit road speed, 7 miles an hour. Don't get run over. Don't speed in. Okay, perfect pit road entry. This is going to sound like a very dumb idea, but, well, never mind. Well, I'm just going to take 4-tire pit stop, full tank of fuel. I was about to say, we should stop trying pit strategy at this point in our career. Because I want some legitimate super speed races, and the racing, like 2 laps of good racing at a super speedway, that's not enough for me and my video. So like, we're gonna probably lose some positions on pit road because our pit crew's not the greatest thing in the world, but still be in reach of a win just by taking the regular strategy they all take with their pit stops. But then a caution came out, so I'm like, oh, it don't even matter anymore. We're gonna be all bunched together. We'll still have some good racing. What's the caution for? I'm pretty sure someone just crashed into someone entering pit road right there behind us. Let me see. Kurt Busch? Oh no, Kenny Wallace. No. Kurt Busch. I thought it was him at first. He was going really slow, and then, what the hell, they just freaking defied gravity. They flipped and, I don't know. So Kenny Wallace came and destroyed him. I see freaking Michael Waltrip or Rusty Wallace, whoever over there, just toss off to the freaking side of the track. They both flipped over at the same time. Well, I don't need to take a pit stop. I already took care of that. Bobby Labonte was in first place and took his pit stop, and he's in 33rd, so I guess he was like the only, it says it right there, he was the only guy. And now, Kenny Wallace is right in front of me. I'm going to pull out from behind you guys and pass you all, because I think a bunch of the guys at the front of the field decided not to take a pit stop under that caution, which means I'm going to take the lead right back. Jeremy Mayfield is certainly out of gas. Okay, I'll see you guys in a few seconds whenever we have another caution for people being out of gas and not taking pit stops. And there's the caution again. Luckily it happened before the start-finish line, so I have to go driving through the wreckage in turn 2. Also, you guys might wonder, why are you wearing your jacket in this video, JC? Doesn't that make it really hot and sweaty? But no, this is a super speedway. There's nothing intense about it, ever. You just kind of keep your foot in it, steer. Yeah, you know, he finally came to a stop. It's a steep park or whatever. And then they're all doing the same thing, but I guess he's the first car to stop, and that's just what it is. I mean, I wish the the lead lap cars come and crash into him instead of it, happening that soon. Well, I'm not taking a pit stop. I think I might have needed to, though, just because we got one more pit stop for the end, don't we? There might still be some cars that are out of fuel, for all we know. Probably another caution for debris. So I'll take a pit stop under that caution, and hopefully I won't regret forgetting to take a pit stop under that second caution. And now all the fast guys are up front. Jimmy Johnson, Jamie McMurray, okay. Race it's very much broken, okay? Just blocking you guys. I mean, no one's out of fuel anymore, so I guess they all took care of their pit stops and everything, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have to precautions pretty soon. And there's the caution I was waiting for. Some cars are heading down pit road. I don't even know if this could have been for debris. It might have been the exact same thing it was the first time. No, Jeff Burton's ass fell off. Okay, well, that's that. Okay, we'll go down pit road. I don't know how many positions we're going to be losing, because I think we're all on the lead lap. Some guys were already heading down pit road like you just saw a while ago. Okay, so I don't want to make this pit stop too long. So we are just going to get fuel. And I think we should just get enough for the end of the race. Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. We're just going to get a full tank of fuel. I don't want to get like one and then regret it. Why can't we just have good Talladega races? I'm pretty sure like people look forward to all them Talladega races like, oh yeah, Talladega, and then we get here and it's like, they're always fucking stupid. But it's probably going to be a win. Doesn't look like that many guys stayed out on the track. I mean, there's one car and there was like, I think a couple others. Just a few cars. 13th. And it's the last lap of the race. It's a one-lap shootout. Well, I guess I'm not going to win. Some of these guys are awfully slow. I'm not going to have a big enough run to pass 12 cars, okay? So whoever's in the lead, they got the win. I don't win it because I should have taken a pit stop after the second caution, but forgot about that. Forgot that it was already like, just a couple laps. Got to take a pit stop to get to the end. I'm trying to get a run over here, but I'm not getting anywhere. Share the draft. Is that going to give me a run? There we go. That was a lot of checkup for everybody. Like all 6, 7 of these guys just checked up. No, Dale Jarrett, you're not blocking me. Can I get a top 5? I need a top 5 for the contract. Give me $414,000 if I can pass 2 cars for that start-finish line. I don't know how I'm going to do that whenever they're pulling away from me. Well, not only did I not win the race, but I don't get the big old bonus of Coca-Cola. But satisfying the sponsorship expectations and shit. Because, we qualified 8th place, which is in the top 15, and we're still going to be in 20th. David Green won. What the hell?
The race came down to the wire with a very close finish.
You've seen a great race when
Kevin Harvick is now in 2nd place, right in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr., but it's only a 1-point lead over him. Still, Tony Stewart is over these guys by 250 points regardless because, that he had such a big points. It's going to be hard for him to lose that within one race. Take at least 2 races of just DNFs and crap. I'm pretty sure we just gained positions after that race, didn't we? I'm in 10th place! That was my goal for the championship, was to finish in the top 10, and we are there. It's just luck, and that's what I would give with the freaking shit show. Even though I didn't win the race, I gained a bunch of positions. The thing is, if it wasn't that complete mess of a race and I had one, just a regular super speedway race, then I would probably just made it to 12th at best. Now, if I had won and had this shit show going on, take my pits off to the second caution like I was supposed to, then, golly, I don't know about getting to 9th place, but we'd have been much closer to Dale Jarrett. I mean, Kurt Busch is in 11th, and he is 26 points behind me, so I think as long as we do okay whenever we go to Kansas, we should still be in 10th place after that race. Driver respect. Jimmy Johnson's little thing is going to go away after Kansas, I'm sure. Robbie Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., they like me a little bit because, Sharon drafted a super speedway. Okay, so let's go to team management. We now have 2 races left until the templates arrive for the increase of our body downforce. And I know that we've got some stuff to do for our chassis and body that we just used because that was our second race using that stuff. So let's go here. We're going to overhaul this, which is going to increase tire grip by 2% and tire wear by 1%. So it's going to cost us quite a bit of money, but it'll be worth it. For a second, I'm getting the freaking time length to get the stuff worked on all confused. Like I'm about to choose 4 or 6 races on accident. Okay, so that's out of the way. And our engine, we only decreased that condition by 2%. And that's just because we ran a completely clean race. I never made contact with a single driver in that race. I can't remember the last time that happened. And, well, bodies. So that's 95 condition. We'll overhaul this. It'll increase drafting by 2% and durability by a lot. That's like, what is that, like 7%? So it's not going to wear down as quickly. So we can do that. That will be for $300,000, which will bring me down to $421K. And then you've got the sponsorship. It could have gone up to like 64 happiness, I'm pretty sure. But regardless, it's up to 62. And as long as we start in top 15, we start at 8th place. And then you've got the ranked 20th points. I'm 10th at points right now. So I'm not even worried about the associates period anymore. I literally probably can't fall into 20th place statistically. And yeah, well, finishing in 5th place, that's something that I don't know if that's going to actually happen at Kansas. But we've got some races where it will happen soon. So, see you next time. That's that, and episode over.